Namaste, beautiful ones. Welcome to this lovely practice to just help to unwind a little after a long day. So it might be perfect after work, or if you're just looking to transition from whatever you've been doing in the day to relaxation and rest. And we're going to open the body a little, especially the hips and the spine, and hopefully just ground and unwind the mind a little bit. You're not going to need any props, but if you know you like to use props and have them nearby, like a couple of blocks or a cushion, then feel free to have them nearby as well. So we are going to start together in a child's pose. I'll meet you there. And of course, this practice is pregnancy friendly as I am pregnant. So as you come into your child's pose, if you prefer to have the knees just a little bit wider to make space for your belly or for baby, you can. And we will come forward and reach the arms forward today. Take another breath here. And taking your time, just gently lift the head, and we'll start to walk the arms and the torso a little bit over to the left side so we get a nice little side bend here and length through the right side body. And you can lower the head back down again. Pressing the hands down, lifting the head a little and walking the hands now over to the right, to the other side, reaching through that left arm and allowing the head to drop down again. And then we'll return to center and just take one more breath in center. Both arms reaching evenly forward towards the top of the mat. And on your next in-breath, we'll come up to all fours, hands and knees, and adjust the knees under the hips, wrists under the shoulders, and we'll enjoy cat-cow now, but just really nice and slowly. So as you inhale, tilt the pelvis forward, lift the tail, drop the belly towards earth, draw the chest forward, and just we'll stay here a breath or two. And now let's do the opposite, coming into cat pose. So curling the tail under, down between the legs, rounding the spine, pressing the mat away, and as best you can, just allowing the head to hang. A breath or two here. And we'll do one more. Inhaling to cow pose, finding that little arch, that little back bend here on all fours, an extra breath. And then rounding back again one more time into cow pose, an extra breath here. And then we'll come back to halfway between the two, back to neutral, and let's tuck the toes under and lift the hips up into downward facing dog. So if today's been a particularly long and tiring day for you so far, then you might choose to come back to a child's pose instead. So really titrating the practice, choosing what is medicine for you, of course. And as you're here in your down dog or your child's pose, just slowing and steadying the breath. And we're using the awareness of the sensations in the body just as a way of anchoring us in the present. Next exhale, we'll lower the knees to the mat if we're in downward dog, and if you're in child's pose, just coming back up onto hands and knees, all fours together. And let's just take a lovely little unwinding twist. So we'll step the right leg out to the right, a little bit like a kickstand. That's just going to give us a little bit of extra support and stability as we thread the left arm underneath the right arm and lay down on the outer upper left arm, shoulder, left ear here. And for your right arm, it's really up to you. You might choose to keep the hand on the mat in front of your face. You might choose to reach the fingertips up towards the ceiling, the sky above you. Or you might even wrap the arm around, taking a little half bind, fingertips snuggling into the left side waist, the top of the left thigh. And if the right hand is not already there, we'll release the right hand back to the mat and gently unwind. And let's just switch sides. We'll go straight to the other side, bringing the right leg in, stepping the left foot out, about in line with your right knee. And let's go underneath, right arm underneath the left arm. And just as you were doing in your downward dog or your child's pose, just slowing and steadying the breath. Nothing forceful, not being heavy-handed with the breath, but just remembering smooth, even texture to the breath. Changing the position of the left arm if you like, fingertips to sky. Or wrapping the arm around into a little half bind. And release the left hand back to the mat in front of your face if it's not there already. And unwinding again, coming back to all fours, hands and knees. And just give yourself a moment now at your own rhythm. So you've got lots of agency to choose your pace, just to roll through a few cat-cows. Or any other little movement of the spine here on all fours. Another breath or two. And then we're going to find our way now into an easy cross-legged seat. So come and meet me in Sukhasana. We'll cross our right leg in front of our left leg. I'm mirroring you as usual. And as best you can, have the feet a little bit further away from the hips. So you can bring the feet away from each other towards opposite knees and cross the center of the shins. Perfect. So from here we're just going to come straight down the middle, folding forward. And if you do have yoga props nearby and you know that you like to lean or rest your head on a cushion or on a block, or perhaps even just resting your head in your hands, right? You can do that. That can be a really lovely way just to let the weight of the skull settle and relax. But for me, I'm quite tight today, so I'm going to stay a little higher up and just lean on the hands and let the head drop. Every day is different, isn't it? And you might even sway a little side to side. If you're not resting your head on something, you might want to just gently rock the torso. Right to left, left to right. And the next in-breath brings us gently, gently, sweetly, sweetly all the way up. We'll take a little side bend, step your right hand out to the right, nice big step, and reach the left arm over. And I really like to bend the elbow and cradle the head here with my left hand, cradling the right side of the head with the left hand. But you might prefer to just continue reaching the arm. And then returning to center, and we'll take a twist, turning now to the left side. Easy seated twist, right hand to left knee, left hand to the floor behind you. Remember, this gentle movement's just about opening and unwinding, so it doesn't need to be your maximum. Just enough to signal to the body-mind that it can start to soften and relax. And then we'll release from the twist and just switch sides. So we'll bring the other shin in front, left shin in front, left foot across in front of right knee, and easing forward. Resting the head on a block, or in the hands, or even on a bolster if you have one, or just leaning forward as I am and allowing the head to hang like a beautiful piece of ripe fruit hanging off the tree, just waiting to be picked. I'm imagining a grapefruit today. And you might sway a little side to side. And then we'll gently rise again, and this time we step the left hand, a nice generous step to the left. Right arm reaching, or cradling the left side of the head with the right hand. We return to center and lengthen and turn to the right, left hand to right knee, right hand behind you. And just feel free to make any of those little adjustments that feel good for you. So maybe you just lift and drop the chin to feel the right position for you, for the neck and the head. And then we'll release and come back to center. Okay, last little bit of movement, beautiful one. Soles of feet together. Separate the knees into Baddha Konasana just for a moment. And then we'll stretch our right leg out diagonally to the right. You might bring your left heel in a little closer. Feel free to sit the hips up on a blanket if it feels like you're going to fall backwards. That's always helpful. And then we'll turn towards our bent knee today, towards our left knee. And just angling the center of the heart in the same direction as your bent knee, your left knee. And from here we'll walk both hands forward and away on this diagonal. And it's okay if the right hip, the right sitting bone lifts up off the floor. You don't need to force it to stay anchored. It's just a really lovely way to get a little more into the lower back here. And we'll gently walk the hands in, coming upright and easy peasy. Let's just switch sides. Left leg out, right knee bent, turning towards the right knee, just framing the knee with the hands to begin with, taking the opportunity to enjoy another little spinal twist here as we turn towards the right knee. And as you're ready, we can start to walk forward again. Bowing over the right knee. Once again, allowing the head to be heavy. You might even close the eyes. Next inhale, let us gently rise. And we'll come from here just into an easy cross-legged position, just to close the practice together. And if cross-legged doesn't suit you, that's fine. You can sit kneeling or in any other comfortable seat. And as you sit here, just as best you can, which I know is difficult after a long day, sitting tall, right? A long spine with the head above your heart, above the pelvis. And we're going to close with 3 breaths together, using the arms today. So as you inhale, reaching the arms out and up. Exhale, drawing the hands together and down through center. 2 more. Inhaling. Exhaling. And last one. Inhale. Exhale. Take a moment to thank yourself for giving yourself the opportunity just to unwind after work, after a long day, to reset the system a little. Thank you for sharing your practice, beautiful ones. I hope you have a beautiful evening, a beautiful rest of your day. Feel free to share this with someone or to subscribe so that you know when the next practice is uploaded for you to enjoy. Sending you all my love. May you be well. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.